Yo.
Don't talk back
to your mama
podcast.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Yo, you ready?
Baby! Let's get it. Yeah,
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Don't Talk Back to Your Mama podcast. I'm LaTanya.
I'm Amari. I'm Tiara. So, you guys, how are you guys feeling today?
Better. I'm better. Better than last year. Way better than last year. How we ended.
Oh yeah, this is our first taping in the new year.
Yes, cheers to that.
2023. 2023 is given. I feel way better. I know in the last taping of 2022, I was going through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you had a lot going on.
Today feels 1,000 times better. I had 2 days of just like sitting in the house not doing a damn thing, which is very new for me.
Yeah.
Every day is usually like all over the place. So
That's good.
so really good.
You did. Well, I had my doctor's appointment today, so you guys know I'm on the countdown to 50. So 71 days till I'm 50.
71 days though.
71 days till I turn 50. So I'm real hyped. My doctor's visit went good. You know, I'm serious about this health and wealth thing.
Period.
Yes.
Health and wealth.
Yes, they go together. If you're not healthy, you can't be out here trying to get wealthy.
For sure. And you know what's crazy though? Like, I think that like I had a midlife crisis at like 25. And then I really felt different at 30. And then like, I don't even know how I'm gonna feel at 50. Like, it's giving.
You know what? It's like, seriously, y'all. It's like, it feels like it's about to be a reset. Like, I'm about to do way more than I already done 1 to 50. Like 50 feels like a reset. Like I'm about to conquer the world. Like I feel like it's my time. It's a different thing now to turn 50. Like it's cool actually. It's the vibe for me to get ready to turn 50.
Yeah, and I think like in our last taping, so right before 2022 ended, we talked about our goals, our resolutions, what we wanted to accomplish in 2023.
Right.
I think like the last couple of days I've been thinking about what can I do every day to work towards my goal, and not even just saying like things I actually do, but just like my mindset.
Yeah.
Because staying focused is hard as fuck sometimes, you know.
Right, staying on track.
Yeah, and just to give the full definition, being intentional. You choose to make decisions and take action on what's important to you. Being intentional means getting clear and upfront about what you want to achieve. Yeah. So we went over goals, which is like a future thing. Like your goal is what is the end goal.
Correct.
But like your intentions is what you're doing every single day. So
yeah.
Do you think you're intentional?
I think so. You know, one of the things I'll say is I'm intentional every day when I wake up and thanking God. Every day. That's the first thing I do, and just being grateful for what I have, and I'm intentional about those steps, every single day. When I wake up in the morning, it's like 1, 2, 3. Pray, be grateful, and then, put everybody else in the mix. But I think that it's so important to make sure that consistency, discipline, and I think being intentional about things that's important to you kind of help drive some of that. But yeah, I definitely think so. There's no question about it. I'm definitely intentional.
Right. I feel like I try to make sure that everything I do has some kind of intention on it. It has some kind of purpose in it. Everything that I do has purpose and intention. Or at least I try to. I try to not do things
because we're not perfect. No,
right? Perfect. I feel like I try to do things that has a lot of intention and purpose in it every day. Yeah. I try.
Yeah, for sure. And I think something that I'm intentional about now is just like making a schedule every day for myself. Yeah. Because when you're an entrepreneur and when you don't have a set schedule, you don't have a job that you're clocking into, you create your schedule every day. You decide when you're going to do A, B, and C. So I think I got super comfortable in 2022, and I did things when I wanted to do them, not really thinking about my team or the people who work for my business. So I think, like right now, I'm really working on every day I wake up making a schedule for myself and just being intentional. Like you said, talk to God every morning because I sucked at that too.
At least you can acknowledge it, girl. And even if I say, but and I have to be more consistent because I'm usually intentional about texting y'all every morning. For the most part, I'm intentional about you guys gonna get a good morning text from me. But the other piece is intentionally sharing what I'm vibing off of. You know, what am I listening to? What's putting me in that mode, in that mood? And I have to get more intentional about what I'm sending to you guys other than good morning, because it definitely sets the mood for the day. You know, I want to be able to change, you know, however your night may have ended. Maybe it's something I sent every single day. It changes the whole tone of the day. And the other thing I know I'm real fucking intentional about right now is about me. And I was telling somebody earlier, I sucked this year in personal relationships. But I did not suck when it came to me. So I've been real intentional about Tanya.
Let's just rewind a little bit.
What?
Back to that good morning text every day. I just want to let you know. No, let's rewind. I think I woke up Sunday. Was it Sunday?
Girl,
was it
stop.
Sunday?
That she was ignoring us?
Yes. Was it Sunday?
Yeah, it was Sunday.
So I woke up Sunday. I got no text message from my mom with good morning. My mom texts me good morning every single day. If she doesn't have, if it's nothing with the good morning, she at least texts me good morning. I woke up Sunday, I was like, dang, my mom didn't text me good morning. Whatever, I just went along with my day. Then I was like, oh my God, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I still have not heard from my mom or anything. So then I call her. She doesn't answer the phone. I'm like, oh my God, y'all, something. I call Tiara, I'm like, Tiara, something is wrong. Our mom didn't text us good morning today. I call her, she don't answer the phone. She has not returned any of my calls. I'm like, something is wrong. We gotta pull up over her house. What's going on? But then she ends up calling me, and she's like, you know what? I feel like y'all do not appreciate my good morning text.
Nope.
So that is why I did not send one today. Yeah. And I just want to let you know, how did it make you feel? The fact that we were worried about the good morning text, and we were concerned about you because you did not send us the good morning text.
You know, I started feeling guilty though. I was like, oh my God. I started feeling a little guilty because I always do that. But then I was like, nope, I'm going to be petty. Because sometimes I did not feel appreciated. And I text Tiara the Saturday night. She didn't text me back. And she know why I text her. Right? She know exactly why I text her. And then Mari comes to my house. And I'm like, what are y'all up to? Like, I knew y'all were up to something. I knew y'all were up to something. So when I got up Sunday and I went scrolling, trolling on social media to see where y'all were, what the heck y'all had did, because y'all didn't call me. And then when I went on social media, I was like, there they go. Well, that's whatever. There she go. I was like, you know, y'all just don't listen sometimes. And I'm usually right, like for real. But y'all sometimes don't listen. So maybe sometimes y'all need to just miss my absence for a couple hours to realize the value that I bring. Y'all don't listen.
I was highly upset because I could call everyone in the world. I know my mom was going to always answer the phone. Like, that just
I had 2 missed calls from you, Tiara. Don't play.
No, Mom. I called you like 4 or 5 times. Then Mari was like, I haven't talked to her. She didn't answer the phone. Then she finally was like, she talked to you. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop calling. But yeah, you're supposed to answer the phone every time.
Well, y'all should listen. I specifically said, do not do this. Then I told her, I said, where are y'all going? What are y'all up to? But y'all don't listen sometimes. So I was being petty.
I
apologize. I was being petty. I was being petty mom that day because of the fact that I just felt like y'all went against what I told y'all not to do. And I don't care if y'all grown.
It made me realize that I need to be more intentional. So when you text me good morning and when you say something,
y'all missed that, didn't y'all? Y'all missed y'all mama checking in on y'all. And I think that's important. I want to be the first person y'all think about when y'all wake up in the morning. And I want to be the last person y'all think about when y'all go to bed, because that's how it is for me. Like, y'all my whole world, you know?
Yeah, stop being all soft.
I know.
So what about being intentional with our relationships? Do you feel like, as far as like your intimate relationship, do you feel like every day you're intentional? Like, I'm gonna do this for this person to make this person feel good. This is, you know, this person, I live with them. I want our energy to be good. Do you feel like you're intentional with your partner?
I feel like, I have some work to do. But I also think it's about, you know, I'm not going forward in my life, you know, doing all these great things to please others. I'm not going to continue to be overly considerate of others. I'm going to continue to be overly considerate of myself. And I'm going to be intentional about that. However, if somebody makes me feel a certain way, then hell yeah, I will. I'll do cartwheels, I'll do all those things. But if I don't feel like I'm getting the same in return, or if I don't feel like I'm getting what I need, the focus is going to continue to be me. Mm-hmm. Me and God.
Definitely.
Because He's the one that got me through this and got me here. You know, when I think about it, I'm totally intentional about Him. And like I told you, I mean, I definitely, as before Mari hit the rewind thing, I know I sucked probably as a partner, but it was some of it probably was a result of what I was receiving.
Right.
So I need somebody to be intentional about me, and I'm serious about demanding what I deserve. I know my worth. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of where I am at. So I probably didn't do the best, but I think I was very intentional about my children. I was very intentional about making sure that I'm focused on the family. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. That's my goal. Because the same text y'all get, sometimes it's probably not as consistent, but my brother gets the same text.
Yeah. And I said that because, I don't know, I was just thinking about how I know what I want. I know I want to be married. I know I want to have a kid. I'm 30. What am I doing every day to get to that? Like, I know that we're supposed to let life happen. I understand that things are going to happen the way they're supposed to. Nothing misses you. Nothing for you is going to miss you, for sure. Yeah. But I think that most people...
You think marriage is for you?
I think so. What
made you ask her that?
I don't know. You know, I was having this thing the other day, like, damn, is Tia ever really going to get married?
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know. Like, of course I want that for you.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've seen the vision yet. You know what I mean? I don't even know who that man is. I don't even know what he looks like. I can probably describe what I see for Amari. I'm not 100%.
Okay. Yeah,
is that fair?
Yes.
Based upon what you showed us, what you showed us. We look at this, girl, it's all over the place.
Okay. Every marriage isn't the same. I think that's what a topic for another day, but just a little bit into that is like, it's 2023. There are so many different types of marriages. There are so many different types of ways to communicate, to live together. Like, I think, it may not be the most conventional marriage, but I do see marriage for me. Like, I was talking to one of my homeboys, and he was like, oh my God, you just sound like such a nigga. And it's just like, it's not that I'm trying to sound that way. I just want to be realistic with myself, and I want to be realistic with my partner, the type of person I want to be with. I know that there are certain things that I don't really want to bend on as far as my personal space.
Right.
And I just think that when I meet that person who's willing to meet me there, hell yeah, I want to be married to that person.
But I think you have to be intentional about that then too.
Yeah.
You have to intentionally write down what that looks like for you. Yeah. You have to be intentional about how you want to feel, right?
Yeah.
Because that feel thing is so important, but you have to be real intentional about writing down what that looks for and what you ask for. Because I remember having a friend of mine, and all she would talk about is she wanted somebody that was financially stable, but that's all she asked for. She just wanted somebody who could take care of her, who had the money. Mm-hmm. And then she got that, and she didn't get nothing else. Right. So be real intentional about what you want.
Yeah.
Like, it needs to be crystal clear.
Yeah, and it sucks because people think like, oh, you should just date a nice guy, like a lawyer or something, someone who believes in being faithful. And sometimes that's just not it.
Yeah, that's not it.
And I think that's been my problem too. Like, I meet a nice guy and I'm like, okay, I really need to take him seriously. But is that really my husband? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah. Perfection is not what I'm looking for. Honesty is what I'm looking for. Transparency. Yeah. Like, I'm not a sensitive woman. Like. Yeah. So I think I'm being intentional when I date now, for sure.
Absolutely. And I think I was saying earlier, I was telling somebody that just be careful of putting in all this time, right? And you haven't been intentional about any of that time that you put in with that person. You're just going with the day-to-day. You're just going with, this is how it's always been, and you're comfortable. And I think a little disruption is okay. And I think that if you're very clear about what you want, I really believe God always delivers, as long as you do the work. Yeah. All this praying, I just want this. No, but when you're intentional about it. Yeah. And you do the work to support what you ask for.
And a lot of that, I think, comes from our day to day, right? Because we're so busy, right? I wake up at 5. I've been busy since 5, right? I didn't take a second to myself to say, what do I want for today? You know, any person that I'm texting or dating or whatever, I didn't text them. I haven't put any intention or fucking thought into them, man. I've been up since 5 a.m. It's almost 2.
Right.
So I think, that's what happens. Like, your day-to-day takes over and you're not really putting that time and attention into your relationships and your friendships and your family. And then now you're not being intentional because your whole day then took over. Your whole week then took over.
Yeah.
So,
And do you believe that when people say, if it's important to you, then you will make time for it?
Hell no.
You don't believe that?
No.
Do you think that, Mari? You?
See, so like this is my thing, right? I just feel like when I am when I am like in a relationship or whatever, I feel like I'm very intentional about it, and I feel like I put a lot of time and effort into that relationship, to the point where it's like I feel like the decisions that I make upon myself aren't intentional. So I feel like I agree with Tierra because I feel like sometimes it's kind of just hard. It's hard to make time for what you want to make time for because sometimes life just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. And I feel like you could want to make time for certain things, but sometimes it just really does not work out. Like I feel like when I am kind of like in a relationship, I try to put a lot of my time and effort into that person because, as y'all know, I'm a people pleaser. I please other people. Definitely. So I put a lot of time into that person. So then when it comes back to me, I'm like, dang, you know what? This week I did not put any time into what I was supposed to do for myself because I was so planned and I had all this intention to put all this time into this person because I'm worried about what this person is
Do y'all think that, is there anybody in y'all life outside of your mom that's intentional about you? Do you get anything from anybody, and this is not to bash anybody or, so nobody takes it personal, but it is what it is. Do you feel like outside of your mom, is there anybody that's intentional about you? Do you get that presence when you wake up in the morning like, God damn, it's about me?
I do.
You?
I don't feel like I have to say who it is, but I definitely do feel like there is somebody that is intentional about me, and they put time and effort and thought.
What do they do? How do you know that? Like what's
that they're intentional with you?
So, like, for example, you text me good morning every day. They text me good morning every day.
Oh, they're copycat. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, they ask me how I feel every day, how my day is going, what's going right, what's going wrong, what they could do to make things go better.
Right.
Have I ate today?
Oh, yes.
What was the last thing I ate? What did I get accomplished today? What didn't I get accomplished today?
I love that.
For tomorrow.
I love that for you, Amari.
Yeah, I definitely think there's somebody that is intentional very much about me.
That's so deserved. I tell you all the time, you deserve everything good that's happening to you. You deserve all of that.
Big facts.
Girl, yes. What about you, Tierra?
Yeah.
Really? Who is that?
I think someone is very intentional about me. I think my problem is that he ain't the one.
Aww.
He ain't the one, and I feel so bad about it deep down in my soul. But like, I'm just not. Like, I think for a long time, I was in relationships because the other person was just such a good person and they did so many nice things for me and it was just so dope and amazing. And I should be wanting to be treated well, right? I got daddy issues. I got a shitty ass daddy.
Correct.
But like, I should want to be treated well, right? But like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not, just because you treat me well, just because you are a good father to your kids, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel right to me. But yeah, this person is very intentional. He tells me every day what I want for our future. You know what I'm saying? He asks me how do I feel? How's my business going? Is there anything you can do to help? Do you need anything in this world? He probably would do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it just don't feel like it's it.
That's interesting. And what I wonder is, are you really putting in the effort though to deliver the same? Are you giving yourself a chance to embrace that? Because a lot of times we block shit. Because I know for me, because of what I've been through, sometimes it's now like, that ain't enough. That ain't. And I'm not even trying to give enough to be. I'm not doing the right things to welcome it.
Receptive.
Yeah, I'm not receptive to it because I already got this block up, and I wonder if you have that. Like, if that's not, you don't think that that's what it is. You just really think that this nigga just might not be the one.
Are you blocking your blessing?
It's. I know this is like PG-13, but like it's other stuff. It's the rated R. It's the rated R stuff that's not gonna ever work for me.
Oh my God, Jesus!
It's never gonna work for me. I'm not gonna hold
But you know something I said that really y'all should be, and I know Mari ain't doing it, but what I'm saying is like the thing about practicing absence, like making that a part of your effort so that you can have clarity in regard to those things.
No, don't practice abstinence. Don't do it, y'all. PSA. Don't do it.
I have told you needed a break. I have told you that you needed to take 90 days off so that you can be open and receptive to something new.
No, so you can know from the beginning. So you're not even allowing someone to try to like spoil you and take care of you and do all these good things to you. And that part does not work.
I don't know. How you know it don't work if you ain't tried it?
I'm saying I waited and I tried it.
She did not wait. She did not wait.
End.
You have not intentionally made a daily effort to that is not a priority. I know you have not. I don't believe that.
That is very important in relationships.
You
So I don't
think
want
so?
anyone to
I
ever
think it's
believe.
about what matters to you. Maybe to some people.
No, I don't want to hear it. What do you mean? That's like number 2 is communication.
Well, we intentionally
understanding.
like our own rooms and our space. We intentionally like our own rooms.
Alright, I'm gonna get off of it because y'all are tripping. Y'all not being honest with y'all selves.
I'm just trying to get it from your mom's point of view.
Yeah, I just think that it's nothing wrong
No,
with
I don't care
having.
how long you went without it. If you do it and it's not good, it's not good.
Okay,
Anyway.
that's another topic for another
That's
day.
another topic
We're
for
gonna bring
another
some
day.
experts on to talk about that because I don't.
Yes.
Your mom's not the expert on that.
Not it.
Not that's not it for me.
So you don't feel me at all. That's fine. I don't care.
I feel you. I just don't want to get into it too much.
Okay,
She should not want to get into it with her mom. Girl, don't play.
I'm 30 and my mama is 50, and if we can't have these type of conversations, then
Well, Mari told you that one day. She's like, I can't believe you telling your mom that. I was like, yes, tell me so I can at least know.
But
Have
here's a tidbit, like we never talked about personal things for maybe like the first
Yeah.
25 years of my life. So this is a relief.
It was uncomfortable. I didn't know. Yeah, I really didn't know how to have that conversation with you.
Child,
And I was shocked on some things after the fact, but yeah.
But
Yeah.
you were more relieved that she could come and talk to you.
Yeah, I'm more relieved she could
For
talk to me
sure.
now. Because I really didn't know what the heck you were doing. I was just praying. God, please make sure she's doing the right
take the
thing.
wheel.
Jesus, please help me. Watch over her. Protect her, please. Because I just didn't know how to have those conversations, but I know how to have them now.
Yeah.
Right.
And so like my last question, just about being intentional, is like,
Okay.
how do you feel about other people holding you accountable? Like, should we be holding each other accountable? Like, let's say you say you don't want to drink for a week, right? Should I be hounding you and saying every day, Alright, get that drink out your hand? Should I smack it out your hand when I see you? Should I be keeping you accountable to your intentions? Or do you feel like it's a personal journey?
So definitely, I feel like it definitely is very dependent upon the person because some people are really receptive to those things where it's like, don't do it, don't do it. And some people are like, okay, well, since this person is really telling me don't do it, I'm not going to do it. But some people do not take very well to those things and they want to do it on themselves and go at their pace rather than having somebody hound over them and yell at them and tell them no, right from wrong and things like that. So I definitely think it's dependent upon the person. I think personally, I'm a person where if I do say that I don't want to do something, I definitely want somebody in my ear telling me don't do it. If I'm doing it or if I'm doing something or if I'm leaning towards it or something like that, I definitely want somebody to be
so
in
what
my
about
ear.
when I was trying to get you up to work out the other day?
Yeah.
And you was like, no, and then
So yeah, you should have kept going.
trying to
You should
beat me
have.
up.
No,
You
you
want
know.
her to keep you want her
Heck
to
yeah!
drag you out
I
the
wanted
bed?
her to drag me out the bed, throw the workout clothes at me, throw the shoes
No,
at me.
you would not have. You would
Yes,
have went
no,
off
yes, I
on
She
would
would have
No,
punched me.
no,
She would have punched me.
No, I would not.
Go ahead.
That's what I want. I want somebody to be aggressive with me, but I want you to tell me to get up. Don't, if give up and walk out the room. I don't want you to give up. I want you to keep hounding and keep telling me that I need to get up. And I said that this is what I was going to do. And that's what I'm going to do. Personally.
I don't know about that part, Amari. I was almost there with you half of the way. But the other half of the way, girl, I know how you can be when you're in the bed and you're getting your sleep.
Well, maybe if it's a different thing, okay?
What?
Maybe
Girl,
if
you
there's
had
something
a
that
minute last year
you
that you were going to get up
Yes.
and work out. That's what
Well,
you said.
since the new year, Tierra has only done it one time.
No, I believe it. We know. Yeah.
Anyways.
Because I just like getting up and going to the gym. I don't know. I don't like all the hassle trying to get somebody.
I mean, I'll get up, but I'm just saying I don't want to get up and go to the gym at 8 a.m. I don't. So if I feel like if you're trying to get me up to go to the gym at 8 a.m., you literally need to.
So I need to wait till like 10.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
Mari's
I'll be
not-
up.
she's definitely not a morning person.
Especially if I'm having a fine, like there's nothing that's been going wrong with my day, then yeah, I'll be very receptive to getting up at 10 a.m. to go work out.
But back
So-
to Tia's original question,
Right.
I think that, yes, you should go to the extreme to hold somebody accountable. So if you say, I'm not going to say the name, but if you say, I'm not going to drink, you know, I can drink. I can't even how to say it. If you say that you can go without drinking, you know, for 7 days, then you should be held accountable for not drinking for 7 days. And you should not say, oh, can I have a little one? Like, no.
Okay, so well, first of all, I'm the opposite of Amari. I'm the opposite of Amari, where it's like when someone's forcing me to do something, I go left. I don't know what it is. I've been like that my whole life.
Rebellious. Why?
I don't know.
When somebody's trying to help you.
No, let me do it on my own because I don't feel.
You're not going to do it on your own.
No, yes I will.
Girl, bye. You're
I
not.
won't feel accomplished. I won't feel like I did anything. No, let me do it on my. I'm really not gonna do anything until I am ready to do it. Like that's what I think y'all don't understand about me. And then when somebody tells me to do something that I don't want to do, it's making me feel forced.
Yeah, it's kind of a sign of immaturity.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care.
I mean, I'm just from a parent perspective. You know, when you go left and I said go right, that's just like, oh, I'm gonna just show you. Why? Everything don't have to be hard. I keep
I'm
telling
like the people in the my 600-pound life. Where they be like eating up all the food and they be like
and sneaking and eat food after they told somebody they won't. They
take the whole lasagna
get
to
the
their
hell out of here.
bed. Like
Yeah.
the lady took the whole lasagna to her bed. But it's like when people recording you and like picking on you, it don't make you want to not eat the lasagna. That's all I'm
It would
saying.
make me not want to eat the
And
lasagna.
I want somebody to hold me accountable. I just don't get that part.
I'm
Yeah.
working on it.
Tierra's just hard-headed.
Yeah, you are. You're stubborn. You have to stop.
But we do have to be realistic. Like I'm just, just speaking in general. People who really have issues with things, right? It doesn't help when someone tries to force them to do anything. You shouldn't do anything for anyone else. You should do it for yourself. So I think that's where it's coming. That's where it's coming from. Like if you, I don't know. I'm just trying to give an example, but I can't say names. It's so
It's
so hard. Yeah, it's so hard to say.
We just don't agree. We just
Yeah, everybody's different.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's say it like this. Like, I have a homegirl who can never get over this nigga. Trifling ass nigga. Treats her dirty. It's been about 4 or 5 years. She a glutton for punishment.
Correct.
But no matter how many times we tell her to leave this nigga, she's not gonna leave this nigga till she's ready to leave this nigga. It's the same thing. Until you're ready to grow and move on from whatever your toxic trait is, you're not gonna do that. Until you are ready to do that.
I can agree with
It's
that.
not what anybody else around you wants. Like, it's not even about force or anything. I just think that when you're ready to do it.
You get ready to do it in your own time.
Yeah.
I do think that, yes, but I also think that you can have the right people around you trying to influence you and constantly trying to encourage you and trying to show you something different. For you to understand that it is possible. But I get that. I was just saying earlier, sometimes you just, where you're comfortable at, you just get real comfortable.
And then even
It's not
like
healthy.
in that situation, so like your daily activities have to reflect that, right?
That
so
you want change,
if
yeah.
you are someone who wants to stop drinking, like let's say for a week, if somebody calls you on Tuesday, like, yeah, girl, we're drinking margaritas, after you just told them 2 days ago you're not drinking this week, you have the wrong people around you because you should. Your friends have to be intentional. Like, you know what I'm saying? I called you, Mara, and I was like, I ain't drinking this week. And the next thing you know, you calling me 2 days later, like, no, girl, we're going to get tacos and tequila. Clearly, that sounds fun. You didn't call me and say, oh, we about to go get drunk and break your little promise to yourself or whatever, blah, blah. you called me and you asked me to go drink when I told you this week I wasn't drinking. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not even like I'm saying people around you can't check you or can't be on your side and they can't make you accountable. I'm saying
Right.
be accountable in all ways.
Yeah.
Even when you're not thinking about it, being
Yeah.
accountable. Because a person wouldn't have thought twice about calling you and asking you to do something that you regularly do on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just by
You know what I'm
habit. It's just how you breaking those habits. But I think at the end of the day, you know, like you said, goals and being intentional are definitely two
different
totally
things.
different things. And being intentional means you have to have an intense focus to do something every day.
Every single day.
And to commit to what you said you're going to do. But, you know, I truly believe that just comes with consistency and it comes with routines. And that's how you begin to, you know, build good habits.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely going to take having that intense focus to do that every day. And it's a mindset thing. Like, literally, you've got to change the mindset about it in order to be able to do that. And one of the things that sometimes I know when I was growing up for years, I would think, oh, it's okay to have a drink before I go to bed. I had to unlearn that. That's not, you don't have to do that. That's just what I learned. That's what I saw. So it's also unlearning and relearning, you know, better ways,
Better habits.
better
ways
habits
of
to be
doing
able to do that.
things.
You can go to bed without a drink, right?
Have a melatonin gummy or something.
I have that by my bedside too. So yeah, for sure.
Alright, so let's go into our honestly portion, where we just talk about something that is honestly bothering us, honestly on our mind, something we honestly love. What about you, Mom?
You know, honestly, whew. Yeah,
Oh,
honestly.
you got one more? You got one first?
You got one more? Honestly. Yeah, honestly.
Honestly, I don't know what it is that I want to do in life, and I think that's okay. Honestly, I've been set on doing one thing for the past while, and honestly, that's how I feel.
I think honestly, it is definitely the year to really elevate. You know, we've made it through a pandemic, and I guess that's still kind of, you know, emotion is still out there. We're currently, you know, going through what some people will call a recession. And I think that if any other time, this is the time that honestly we need to level up.
Yeah.
2023 should feel totally different. Everybody says 23 is the Jordan year.
Yeah.
Everybody should honestly make this their Jordan year.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah.
Dang, I really had a good one. Honestly, I really need to buckle down. Like, it's given, it's time. Like, I'm feeling good. I have no distractions. It's time to really just put this shit in the overdrive.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cursed a lot. But yeah, and I just think that this is the perfect time for me right now. I feel really good. I really got all my BS out the way in my 20s.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I just feel really good. Honestly, I feel really good right now. And that's so different.
Yeah.
Word of the day is troll.
Wonder where that word came from.
Okay, so a troll is internet slang for a person who intentionally tries to instigate conflict, hostility, or arguments in an online social community.
Yeah. You know, I feel like if you're gonna be a troll, don't be what's the word when somebody don't want to reveal who they are. Do not be
Hiding
a
behind the
coward.
internet.
Don't be a coward. If you're gonna be a troll, don't be a coward about it. You know, I had somebody trolling on one of my lives one day, and I'm like, by the time I, you know, screenshot it and everything, shot it to Tia. Look, I thought I was being real fast, y'all. So first of all, they come on my live. Y'all know I do this thing, Lunchtime Live. And so they come on my live, like, with all this negativity. And I've seen it happen to other people, but I had never seen it happen to me. And so I immediately start screenshotting and trying to send it. As soon as I sent it over to Tira, she said, Mom, it's a fake page. Like, if you're going to be a troll, don't be a coward.
That's what a troll is. Someone who's hiding behind.
Well, I don't like it. I definitely don't like it.
That was our word of the day because she did not know what a troll was.
I didn't know what a troll was.
Now she knows what a troll is.
Now I know what it is.
We're all on the same page.
Oh, it stressed me out with that. You know what?
She was so mad, y'all.
I sure was.
I'm so used to it.
You're so used to the trolls. You're so used to. Yeah, I've been kind of out of that for a while. But guys, guess what? Our first show of the new year. Hey, I'm excited. Y'all excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. So much good stuff to come. Last year was definitely the warm up. Last year was practice. This is game time. So I'm so excited. If you are not following us, please go follow us individually. Go follow our page. Don't Talk Back to Your Mama. Subscribe. Let us know what you think about us. We want to hear from you. We're really excited. And we want to thank you so much for joining us, tuning back in to Don't Talk Back
to Your Mama
podcast.